Alice with Lake Life Realty. I'm here in Ashland at Quince and Quail with Anthony Adamski. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we're in Ashland. How long have you been in Ashland now?
We've been in Ashland since May of 2018.
Okay, so somewhat recently,
Yeah.
and you came from Plymouth, correct?
We did. We had a store in Plymouth, but we actually started off in Ashland.
Okay.
That's where we first had our first brick and mortar store.
All right, so kind of back and forth a little bit, but you're growing some more roots in Ashland, more long-term.
Exactly. We always loved Ashland, and we're happy to be back.
Awesome. So at your shop here, you have lots of vintage items, antique items, some new things mixed in as well, but can you tell us a little bit about what type of things you have in the shop that people could find?
Right, so we're an antiques and vintage store. So we sell antiques from all the way back from the 18th century through the mid 20th century, primarily focusing on late 19th, early 20th century items, New Hampshire things, camp related things. And we also sell vintage clothing, so mostly early 20th century through mid 20th century vintage menswear.
Awesome. It really does have a vibe when you come in here too, from the smell that you have to the vignettes of displays that you have around. Mm-hmm. You could definitely feel the purity that you're kind of going for. So I think it has a great feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some of the new things we carry include this incense, balsam fir and cedar incense, so that we burn that in the store. It kind of creates a good old-fashioned camp smell.
Yeah, and I also noticed a lot of the Edison bulbs around too.
Yep. Yeah, we sell vintage style, but brand new Edison style bulbs, and we even have one in our old light fixture.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually as well too. And I think it's a good mix of, which is kind of a very popular style these days, of old and new. People trying to combine that modern feel with some vintage items. So your store definitely collaborates both of those things together.
Exactly.
Where do you typically find a lot of and source a lot of your items?
We source our items from just about everywhere. We're constantly buying things, going to people's houses, looking through barns and attics, going picking. So we pick things up as we go along everywhere. We also buy from dealer friends of ours, as well as people who sometimes bring us things.
Yeah, I was going to say, it must take it's constant, I would imagine, sourcing the items and things and ideas. Do you try to stay as local as you can typically? Or
sometimes, some of our best stuff comes locally, but we go all over the place. The furthest we've gone for things is Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
So we're often, every once in a while, we'll get out to New York or Pennsylvania. We go to Massachusetts a lot, but all around.
Awesome. And I saw some of the items are repurposed too.
Right.
So some things have been made into a light fixture and things like that. You're doing that work when it comes in as well?
Some of it, yeah. We do a lot of vintage lighting. So some things we get that are already like a lamp, but we do a lot of rewiring to make things safe and nice and new and just usable. We want someone to be able to walk out of here and be able to put it right in their home.
Yeah.
You know, so they don't have to clean anything or do any work to it. It's ready to go.
It really becomes a home decor store, and like you said, you have clothing as well, but a lot of home pieces that you can take.
Exactly.
So it looks like your store has a great mix of both modern and vintage styles here. I know that that's a very popular kind of trend in decor in the home decor world right now.
Right. So as millennials ourselves, we are trying to appeal to a younger generation of people who are interested in antiques and vintage styles, but maybe who don't want the same things that their parents or their grandparents collected as antiques. So we try to make an environment where people can come into it and be a part of it, and they can find something that they can picture in their modern home. So like you can still take something that's antique and bring it into a modern IKEA style minimalist home, but still have it be a piece of old. Yeah. And we also want to get people thinking about reusing, recycling, and repurposing. And that's another thing about antiques. It's very green because we're reusing things and not throwing things away, or they're not ending up in a landfill. So.
Of course. I think too, as well, just from looking around, someone who may not necessarily have that knack for design, they can come in and grab a piece and it can coordinate with a lot of different styles, like you said. So it can fit into almost any home that they may be kind of trying to set up.
Right. If you have like an antique style home, some of these things will fit great into there, but it will also fit nicely into a modern home.
Exactly. So it fits both styles. I definitely would agree.
Yeah.
So we'll have your info as well online. So please look there, or at the end of the video, you can find them online. All the links there. Thank you so much for letting us come in and look around. And please come check out the shop if you're coming through Ashland or anytime off 93. Like I said, you're super quick. So make a stop here. So Thanks so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you.